Okay, so long story short, it's been a while. The dub took another break. In fact, a 2 week break. So now we're 2 episodes behind the Japanese version, but that's okay. I committed to watching the dub, so I had to wait. It was a long time, but here we are with episode 15, Smoldering Flames. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a recap of the basically the heist here to get the quirky racing drug.
Tell me again
This
who the
scene was
next
so
leader is
brutal.
gonna be. I'll just take both.
It's actually so creepy when Compress removes that chunk of his arm. The most unsettling thing about it is he doesn't seem to feel it, and also like the way the detached hand kind of droops. It's really unsettling. This is different angles too, like they redrew this.
And all the fruit.
Mr. Compress is starting to become one of my more favorite villains. Him and Kurogiri. New opening. Oh, is this half of the season going to be more slice of life style? I can imagine this song in Owendon. For anyone who remembers that game. It's so happy. After such a downer of an arc. Oh, it's Mirio again. He's gonna get his powers back. Bakugo with a harmonica.
I'd say the odds are good.
This was the job that Shigaraki said he was sending him to do.
Even if we don't fully understand.
So, here's the deal. This is definitely a trap, right? A trap for who is the question. Because, let's be honest. And, you know what? Drop your thoughts about this in the comments. Does it seem to you, as much as it does to me, that Kurogiri is the most capable person in the League of Villains? Like, even more than Shigaraki? At first, I thought he was basically put there to be Shigaraki's, like, handler. Now Shigaraki's kind of evolved, kind of leveled up. But Kurogiri still feels like the biggest piece on the League of Villains board. And he happens to have the most calm and calculating demeanor as well out of all of the League of Villains. Like, he's the most stable. He is more tactical than the rest of them. I kind of feel like there's no way this isn't a trap for him to be out there. I'd actually like to know what the quirk is of that detective. They need the speed. You got to get him before he's able to warp away.
Is not the only person All for One cultivated.
Hoping for a sunny day? Sorry. Unfortunately, much of the content.
Allow me
What?
to introduce you to one of his most faithful servants.
Whoa.
Gigantomachia.
Gigantomachia. This is the guy from Red Riot's flashback, right? This is the guy who was asking where that hero agency was. He was giant. His voice sounded like this. And he said something like everything for my master. This is the guy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the guy who is there. Everything's connected. Everything is connected. What's up with the radio? Well, so that means Kurogiri gets away. You let the suspect's hands get removed. It's bad police work. Oh wow, he was killed. How are they going to resolve that?
But I was hoping I could. She'll be fine.
Here's my question. Her quirk is game-changing, right? But now that she has been introduced to the story, how do you make it so they can't have her be available? Does that make sense? So they're going to have to either make it so like she can't control her power for like a really long time or something. She's got to be taken out of the picture because her power's too convenient. Oh, Mirio. All I want from this show now is to get his powers back. That's the thing with this show. The question about this show isn't if it will make me cry again, but when it will make me cry again. Several times now. And I never... Early One Piece is maybe the only other shonen. When I say early, I mean like the Enies Lobby arc in particular. It's probably the last time like I felt this much emotion watching a shonen.
It might make little Eri feel sad.
Oh. He's still always thinking of everybody else.
Become a symbol, but you're...
Even after your quirk was taken.
Will he be tempted to pass the power to Mirio?
Couldn't do that. Me, then maybe Night Eye would be alive.
Mm.
Maybe all my...
Oh, don't
speech
think
would
like
be
that.
different. I told you there was some way that I could give you my quirk. Then would you?
Nah, I wouldn't want it.
Yes. He's so
If that
good.
were really possible, and you could just hand your ability. Why you talk like you did something wrong?
And immediately turns it down.
You're a
Immediately.
hero, Deku.
He really is the best. I love him.
Besides, even if that
He's
doesn't
already
work,
planned it out.
I'm not gonna give up looking for ways to return to.
There's
normal.
also the antidote, which they
I'll
don't
probably
know
have to
about
take
yet.
Some time off from classes at UA.
What a great
I promise I won't give
upperclassman
up on UA.
for Deku to look
Because
up
I'm
to.
the hero who'll save a...
Can you just take a kid in for questioning without their parents being there? You couldn't do that here.
Shut up.
into the training course.
I know.
He's so pissed.
Don't walk in front of me.
Yeah.
It's all the same day.
Well, let's go.
Gaithar! It's about time you showed up!
Oh,
Worried about
all
you.
their friends were worried.
Look terrifying!
Tell us.
He baked a cake.
I made this for you. It's
Yay, good job, Sato.
Camino and now the Yakuza.
How does why does Shoji wear that mask? Is his face, does he have a mouth or does he have to make one? He always talks with his tentacle mouth. I've never seen him talk with like his face mouth. Oh, Hagakure. She's actually like a sleeper hit for me. I don't know why. I just like her. Her and Mina I really like, even though they're kind of like not that important of characters yet. I just like them.
Everyone was worried, but calm down.
Look at Ida like with his polo buttoned up at nighttime.
Classmates have been through an...
Or to ease your minds.
He's just shoving the cake in his mouth.
Oh, Chaco. What if I'd been faster? Or stronger?
That's rough on a kid. Like that guy died right after that.
Listen to me.
Like they're all like what, 15?
The responsibility for this lies with us.
It's really rough.
I won't tell you not to mold.
You were worried, am I right? I'll let those feelings out, why don't you?
Time for bed. What? Huh?
But is there a word for like a tsundere friend? That's what Bakugo is.
I get it.
I also like Earphone Jack a lot, even though she hasn't been super important.
Started their immediate... At the urging of
Todoroki
the
keeps
others,
looking at his phone.
we went
Who's he
back our
talking to?
rooms try and get some rest. But I
Oh,
knew a lot had happened to everyone.
Ochako!
Too much. Your hero. Even if it's set in stone.
Don't hit me with this music.
I'll smash them up!
She has the power to rewind people. That's her secret.
Eri, one small child who's relying on me to help her. Then how can I come? And be sure to smile.
How did they pull this magic act on me to make me care about a character that they just introduced this season?
Exhausted.
Like, I was prepared to hate Night Eye.
I couldn't actually get...
Cautions due to the League's activity.
Why'd they send All Might then? He has no quirk.
Gary, there would practically be ours for the taking if that one's out of commission.
Oh wait, they actually still got him?
We tried our best, but he's gone into
Oh, Sukauchi got beat up. Gran Torino's
between arresting Kurogane
pretty
and
awesome.
that monstrosity,
He's good at rescue.
It's hard to say if we made the right choice.
What?
He's a walking disaster.
What? How do you lose somebody that big?
Are tougher.
They even drew in where Mike hit his head.
So you can get your licenses up.
You're so useful.
Screw you, Endeavor.
This is
Don't rub it
perfect. I've been wanting to sit down.
Deuces.
President Mike's like, I'm out. Bye.
Training tomorrow. It's been too...
Hangs up on him. Bye.
It's UA!
Oh.
I just can't help but hate
He still doesn't like you.
Total babe like you.
She's like, you're hot.
Hey, you are.
Okay, so wait a minute. She must be here because she actually missed the license because she wasn't actually there. It was Toga. So I was thinking she was dead. So I guess not. She must have just been knocked out somewhere.
Can I like have your number?
Sure.
She's already like, give me your number, bro.
I'm so impressed.
A snack? That's so totally
You're a snack, buddy. Dude, she's so forward.
So bold.
The ladies at UA did say Todoroki is the hottest guy in their class. And I want to know more about the tired guy who runs the tests. He feels like he should be a much more important character. Like, just the focus that the show put on him, how unique his personality is. But so far, he's just a guy. He's just like the dude who runs the tests.
Yes.
New closing. Okay. The closings are always happy, except for maybe the last one. Young All Might. Wait, who's this rabbit lady? Oh, it's everybody young. There's a lot of stuff here. Kirishima without all his hair gel. There's a whole lot of people in this closing that we don't really know. Like these guys here. Something looks familiar about them. That's Toga, like young Toga. Although she's pretty young still, right? So were these like people Toga knew? And then this guy also looks familiar. But none of the other people in this photo do. That's the Endeavor family, the Todoroki family, early on. That's Todoroki's siblings, except he's got one more brother, right? He said he's got two brothers and a sister. We've met these two. We have not met the third brother, which is, it's making me even more suspicious that Dabi is actually Todoroki's brother. We just haven't seen him. This kid has a blindfold on and angel wings. Looks like there's some sort of test going on. Oh, and then he turns into Small Might. Okay, so it turns out this was the real post-arc episode, setting up everything else. Like, I'm even more impressed by Gran Torino because he managed to catch Kurogiri still, even with that other giant dude attacking them. So, and he rescued the detective. That's a lot of work done. He may be old, but he's still like a top tier dude. So I'm not really interested in the extra training course. Like, it's nice to see that Kami actually isn't dead like I thought she would be dead. But she's alive. She's going to get her provisional license as well, along with the rest of these other three. I am interested to see what All Might and Endeavor have to talk to each other about. Endeavor really wasn't interested in talking to All Might before. So what has changed his attitude on that? I'd like to know.